Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to Parvatik. This is Swatika Majumdar, your trainer for MySQL for the day. So let's get started. So today we will be checking few of the mathematical commands for the numerical column specifically in any table in MySQL today. Let's check them. So we begin with the minimum syntax. As the name suggests, the min function, it returns the smallest record in the column. So the syntax is select min within bracket, put the column name from the table name, and then put the var condition if any condition is needed. Then put the semicolon and hit the enter button. Here, as you can see in the screenshot, which we have pasted here, so we have written here select minimum of salary, which is the name of the column, from the table name salary. Here salary, here it is the column name, and salary here is the table name. Please do not get confused between these two. So when we have written this command followed by a semicolon, then we hit an enter button. So we have got the result 15,000. So 15,000 is the minimum value of salary in that very particular table. Now, to check the largest value in the column from that very table or whichever table it is, we use the syntax max. The syntax is select max within bracket column name from table name, and then again you put the where condition followed by a semicolon. So here in the screenshot, again what we have done is we have run the code as select max, then the column name is salary from again the table name which is salary. All right, then we have put the semicolon and hit the enter button. So the result shows here the maximum salary in that column in that very particular table is 50,000. Now we will move on to our next syntax. So we would now check the count syntax, which is basically used to return the number of records, or in other words, to return the number of rows which satisfies a specific condition in that very particular table. So the syntax is select count, then give the column name from the table name, then the where condition followed by a semicolon. So in the screenshot, as you can see, we have written it as select count first name from the table name employee, followed by a semicolon, then hit the enter button, and here you will get 5. So there are 5 rows or 5 records of the first name column, which is from the table employee. Now we will check the function average. As the name suggests, the average syntax, the AVG, which is the syntax for average, it returns the average numeric value of the very particular column in that very specific table. So the syntax is select AVG followed by column name, which has to be again within brackets, from table name followed by the semicolon. As you can see in the screenshot, we have written here as select AVG salary from the table salary, followed by the semicolon, and then hit the enter button. So the average salary given here is 29,000 of that very column in that very table. Now we would check the next very syntax, which is the sum syntax. So it is already self-explanatory in nature. The sum syntax, what would it do? It would basically return the sum of the numeric column in that very table. So the syntax is sum within bracket column name from the table name. Then put the semicolon there. Now as you can see, the code which is shared in the, which is written in the screenshot here is select sum within bracket salary, which is the name of the column, from the table name, which is again the salary, followed by a semicolon and hit the enter button. So now what we get here is the sum of the salaries, which is 1,45,000. So here it is given there. Now we would check the very same things in MySQL. We will do the practical now only. So I would just open my console. Okay, I would, now here it shows enter password. I would put the password. Just a moment. Yes. Okay. So we would first check what? Show databases. Semicolon, hit the enter button. Here it shows the list of our databases. You have already seen this step because we have been doing this from the very first day. Okay. Now use whatever database you want to, wherein you have put your tables. So I will use here Pervatic, where I have created my tables. Okay. Now suppose I want to check what all tables are there. Okay. So I would just check show tables. Now see what all tables are there: employee, employee 1, and salary. Okay. Let's check employee. Okay. So what was the command? Select star from the table name, which is employee. Okay. So you guys are already very much aware of this table. So in the meanwhile, I have created this table salary to demonstrate these numerical calculations. So let us check select star, because why star? Because we want to fetch the entire record of the table. So select star from the table name salary. Put the semicolon, hit the enter button. Now see here again, the salary is given. Now I believe you guys can understand now. Like the PPT, if you guys had got confused, now see here you can understand. The table name is salary here. See salary, as here you can see the salary, the table name, and again the name of the column is also salary. So nothing to be get confused about. So be very sure. Okay. So now we would get started with our commands. What was our first command? So we would start with the minimum function. Okay. Now suppose I want to get the minimum value, okay, of the salary. So here what was the syntax? Select me column name from table name, and if there is any conditions attached, so you can put it there. Okay. So here I would write select, then the function min within bracket column name. What is the column name? Salary. Bracket close. From where? From the table name salary. Okay. We are done. Put the semicolon, hit the enter button. Now see 15,000. Now here also you can check, because I have already fetched all the records from the table. So the minimum salary, okay, it is 15,000 now, which is again shown here. Now let us move on to the next syntax, which is max. Syntax is very easy, very simple. It is just like the minimum, the min syntax. So here also we would write here select max, column name. Suppose here we want to check the maximum value of salary in the salary column from the table salary. So here we would write here max, select max salary, okay, from the table salary. Put the semicolon, hit the enter button. Now see, 50,000 is the result. Now here also you can see what are the salaries, the values of salaries here: 15,000, 25,000, 25,000, 30,000, 50,000. So the minimum most value is 15,000 and the maximum value is 50,000. So here you guys can see the minimum salary 15,000 and the maximum salary 50,000. Now we will check the next mathematical function here, which is the count function. Okay. Now suppose we want to check the number of first name records from the table name employee. Okay. Now we would write here select column name, that is first name. Okay. Yeah. From the table name, which is employee. All right. Yes. Where is the syntax? See. Select count and then column name from table name. Sorry, I have to put here count. And this has to be within brackets. Select count first name, okay, from employee. Now what it would do is put a semicolon there, select the enter button. Now what has it done? See, it has returned the count of like the total number of records, okay, of the first name column from the table employee, which is again here, as you can see, is 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now suppose we wanna put some condition along with it and check, the total number of counts here. Suppose I wanna do here, okay, select count again. Now I wanna check the number of employee IDs, okay. Select count within bracket employee ID from the table name. What is the table name? It is employee. Now I would put a where condition, where suppose last name is equal to Roy. All right. So put the semicolon here, hit the enter button. Now see 2. The result is 2. Now we would go up and check the table once. Now see Roy. How many employee IDs? 1. This one. And again Roy. How many employee ID? This one. It is 5. So 2 and 2 and 5. So number of records 2. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you guys. Now we would move on to our next syntax, that is the average. Okay. So we would now do select, write the function select avg within bracket the column name. Okay. So what is our column name, which contains the numerical value? It is salary, right? So we would put here salary. And what is the name of the table? Then definitely it's not employee. This very column is contained in the table name salary. So we would write here from salary, which is the name of our table. Put this semicolon and hit the enter button. So now it shows the average value in the salary column from the table salary. I hope this is clear. And now we would move on to our next command, next mathematical command, which is sum. All right. So what is the syntax? Select sum within column, within bracket column name from table name. So we would write here select sum bracket start salary, which is the name of the column bracket close from the table name, which is again salary here. End it by the semicolon. Hit the enter button. Now see, you guys can check it. Now the sum of the salary is 1,45,000. Now if you go up and make the calculation on your own, so if you guys are having a calculator or by using your pen and paper, if you just check 15,000, 25,000, 25,000, 30,000 and 50,000, it boils down to 1,45,000. So I hope you guys have understood whatever has been taught. And if you guys have any query, any question, please feel free to let us know. Even you guys can also contact us with your queries or for any concern in this very information, via Skype or email address or phone number, whatever is convenient to you. Do let us know, and we would get it, solved. So practice all these things, guys, and hope you had a great learning session. So happy learning and thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye.